Alright, here's a quick video of my tank. This is a 125 gallon African Cichlid tank. I've had it for about 4 or 5 weeks now, and it's pretty sweet. We really enjoy it. Let me tell you a little bit about what's going on here. The water parameters, as you can tell, the water's looking really good. We just did a water change today. But the water parameters, on the ammonia, it's at 0. The nitrites are at 0. The nitrates are right around 30 when I checked it last week, so that's holding really nicely. And water temps set at 80, and fluctuates between 79.5 and 80.5, so that does a great job, and I'll show you a little bit about the equipment in a sec. But yeah, it's a sweet tank. Let me zoom in and show you a little bit about what's going on here. Down below, I need a cover for this, but yeah, we got all the nice buckets, and I run a canister filter. This is the AquaTop 500 with the UV on it, so that thing does a great job on this size of a tank. And let's see, let's talk a little bit about the equipment. I got a nice lighting on it. This is a pretty sweet unit. It's the ZoomEd T5 bulbs, Ultra Sun, Ultra Ocean. I think that does some really nice lighting. And then for some of the other hardware, got a little power head back there. I turned the bubbles off just so the water would be a little more clear, but that thing is sweet. And then I really like these heaters. They're the Fluval E300s. You can just see the temps right there, easy to set, adjust. Those are sweet. I got 2 of them in here. Then I got some bubble stones in the back that I turned off right now, just for clarity. Let's check out some of the rocks in the back. This is all lace rock, and it's set up pretty sweet. There's so many places for them to hide and have fun, swim around. They've actually dug out some areas here so they can like swim under some of the little caves in the rocks. So they have a great time, and I really like that setup. And the way that it makes it look. A couple fake plants, little seashells. It's a pretty sweet tank. As far as some of the fish, these are all African Cichlids except for this guy. This is my Jack Dempsey. He's about 6 inches long. Really is the biggest guy in the tank. And as you can tell, he's pretty chill, but once in a while when other fish mess with him, he lets them know who's boss. But he's a Central American fish. And the only non-African cichlid in the tank. He came with it, and he's been in the tank for a long time with most of these other fish, so he does really good. As you can tell, I have mostly, this is mostly male tank, and we really wanted to diversify some of the fish that we have. This right here isn't necessarily from Lake Malawi. This little jewel cichlid, I believe that's a female, and when we bought her she was all white, but instantly turned this olive color, and then when she's feeding or people are getting in her way, she, like, her lips and her chin turn really red, but really cool fish. Here's a bumblebee that I got right here. This is the female. We have a male as well. He's down here. He just swam behind that rock. But the male's really cool because he changes colors. There he is. And he'll get really dark. He's a little bit dark right there. And he'll lighten up just like the female based on kind of his mood and what's going on for him. Yeah, we have a nice little blueberry OB fish right there. That guy's really cool. There's a deep water hap in the back. He's awesome. A lot of times people say that fish is a little bit shy, but he definitely holds his own. We got this yellow lab. It's pretty shy. I know it's an Buna, it's a rock dweller, but that's about the most that we'll see from that yellow lab today. What else do we have? We got Tropheus right here, red Tropheus. This guy's really cool. And look at that fin. It's just beautiful. This guy's still pretty young. He's dragon blood. And he's really not colored up yet, but he's just growing into his own. But he'll get there in a few more months, and he'll get a real nice red color. This is my Borley eye redfin. And this guy's still a juvenile too. He's still going to get really blue in his face, and then his body's going to get really red. But I mean, I've had him for 2 weeks now. He's doing great. This is my Snow White, and he really dominates the aggression in the tank right now. I wouldn't say he's the tank boss, but he definitely cruises around and messes with everyone. He digs out a lot, and he actually creates a lot of fun in the tank. He's actually pretty chill right now, but we'll probably see him messing with some other people. The tank boss, I believe, is this Venustus right here. He's just about 5.5, 6 inches or so. He's a solid fish. He's awesome. He looks beautiful, and whenever there's a commotion in the tank, he will cruise around and take care of business. So right here is my wife's favorite fish. She picked this fish out. This guy is a super red Empress. You can just tell how colored up he is and how beautiful he is. Just a really awesome fish there. This is a little trophy fish right here. He's an electric blue ollie, I believe, and with all that white on his nose and a little bit of color on the bottom of his tail, it's black and orange. This is a prize fish right here. He's really awesome. This is my Banga Sunshine Peacock, and he was battling for position in the tank, and I think he moved up in the world a little bit, but he's always flaring up and always looking good, and as you can tell, he's kind of performing for the camera a bit. Got a zebra obliquidin. He's really the smallest guy in the tank, and he's colored pretty good right now, but when we feed him, he gets a lot more colorful, and you can see a little bit of the red in his tail, but he'll get a little bit more red and yellow and really color up when it's time to feed, just so he can get his spot on some food. We got a little blue dolphin down here, definitely juvenile. We picked him out because we love the spots, but oftentimes they lose the spots when they get matured. But really cool fish, and he'll get kind of a bigger bump on his forehead as he grows older and matures. Let's see, here's a new one that we just added to the tank today. Look at this guy. Yeah, that's a Taiwan reef. It's awesome. Totally beautiful fish, hand-picked by my guy that really takes care of me. I'll talk about my fish guy later, but he's awesome. But yeah, this fish is awesome. Here's my my Runops back here. Check him out. He's awesome. He's still a bit of a juvenile too, young adult. So and also he's brand new to the tank today. He has a really nice color to him, but as he matures a little bit and maybe gains some status in the tank, he might lose some of those spots and just get really shimmery. He's awesome. It's really cool. Let's see, here's another new guy. It's an Buna. This is a elongatus. I forget the rest of his name, but yeah, he's really neat. Nice color on him. He's looking really healthy. It's just a orange OB Buna right here. He's pretty cool. He's pretty aggressive actually, and a little bit smaller than the other fish, but he totally holds his own. Let's see, who else do we got in here? There's a nice fish. Check him out. It's a yellowtail ACI. We got two of them in here. This guy's always up front. Here's the other one. They hang out quite a bit. Another ACI. Those came with the tank as well. So yeah, that's most of my fish. I got a bunch of plecos in here, little guys, and I also have a huge catfish. Not sure where he's at. And then there he is in the back. You can hardly see him swimming in the back. Then I've got a little cuckoo catfish that's probably about 2.5 inches, likes to hide under that rock right there. That's where he'll come to feed. So yeah, that's the first video of my tank. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll do some more videos later on, tell you a little bit more about my fish, where I got them, what they're doing. But as you can see, everyone's playing nice. They're a little rambunctious, but they do a great job of hanging out, and whenever we add new fish, have a little procedure for it, but they do great and integrate well. And these two guys having some fun there, but there's no injuries, no one ever gets hurt, and and they're just doing great, and we're loving it. We're having a great time with this tank, and yeah, just want to show it off and let people see what we're doing here with our tank. Cool.